So in terms of the participants on the program currently, we invited the Masters in Management because they have a sort of an overall view of business, and when they join the program, one of their objectives is to have a holistic view, is to have a look at the company from every different angle. That gives them the ability to understand, when they're starting up their own company, what it's like from a human resource perspective, from a financial perspective, strategy, marketing, etc. And that's very important. So this program attracts automatically people who are interested in starting their own business. And as we have a number of alumni who have been through that process, they've been on the program, they've done the Masters in Management before, they've done perhaps an MBA program at EADA, they've started their own business, they are in an ideal position to come back to EADA and share that experience with our current participants. Some of them started their business immediately after leaving EADA, others worked for multinationals, worked for consulting companies, but they have all established and they're running successful startup companies in Barcelona, and the profiles are essentially different but similar in the terms that they came on the program, they learned how to run a business, and they went out and did it. Many of the people who go on to start their own business did not have that intention when they joined the program. What tends to happen is that you have a few people with ideas, and after you spend 3 or 4 months on the program with those people, you start to feel the passion. You start to feel the interest that they have in setting up a business. They have the idea. And that bonding, that friendship, those conversations very often lead to an idea forming to start up a company together. Last year we had 3 participants who didn't know each other before joining the program. One of them had an idea to start up a business, an online recruitment company. They got together, they now have a company based in Brussels. And so very often the spark is ignited during the program. They don't come intending to start their own business, but because of the environment, because of the professors that we have that are promoting the opportunities, they discover that yes, they are entrepreneurs, and yes, they do want to take that risk, take that first step, and they end up successfully running their own business. Some of these startup businesses that we're talking about, in initial phases, it's very much about the entrepreneur. It's very much about the person who's setting up the business or the people setting up the business. But very quickly, they need to employ people. They need to expand, not necessarily outside of the country in which they start, but they find that they need 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And where do they come to for those people? They come back to EADA. So the opportunities, the career opportunities for people who maybe are interested in starting their own business, but initially working in another startup, are significant. So I fully anticipate that a number of the people that attend the conference will eventually end up working in some of the companies that our alumni have established.
I think was really worth it for me being on the other part was really worth it because they can address questions, we can provide them answer and feelings, because when I start up my company, my main question were unsolved. So how can I do this? How can I do that? The daily challenge were not clear in the beginning, and today they ask more questions about how do you think this is worth it? Do you think that I need an investor? Do you think that I need an IT guy in my team? And these things for me to think about being an entrepreneur, start up a new project is are really worth it.
The main advice starting your own business is understanding that you may not have a salary, that you may not have an income maybe for a year, for 2 or for 3 years. But if you apply all of the knowledge, and if you have something, a very strong value proposition that you can take out there to the world and present to the people, and if you really believe in your project or in the company that you're going to start, I am sure that it's going to be a win-win situation for all of the students that are currently doing their masters here.